Welcome back to Brewmatures. Today we have a beer from Horus. This is Mallow Dose.
I'm so excited. I love Horus so much.
All right, Mary. Here's another dose from Horus. The last one we did was Strawberry Dose. Kind of a letdown.
Yes.
That was more of just a Horus-based stout. Couldn't really taste any strawberry.
Yeah.
I'll give you one guess as to what's in Mallow Dose.
Coconut.
Actually, no coconut in here.
Wow, what a surprise! Horus loves coconut. Jesus.
I feel like he just got a bunch of coconuts and was like, all the beers, coconut. Mallow Dose is an Imperial Stout with chocolate, coffee, hazelnuts, marshmallow, and vanilla bean.
That sounds good. That sounds really good.
Yeah, and it's got all the tiny little marshmallows around the bird.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love all the artwork.
Yeah.
It took me way too long to look at not the bird and see like, oh, there's marshmallows behind it.
Well, I don't think that he really usually does that. Like, usually he just has a bird with nothing in the background.
Yeah, well, I think the strawberry one had like strawberry seed on the background or something like that.
Well, yeah, probably maybe the doses have whatever the dose is.
Yeah. This is 650 milliliters, so you get a little more than you would your Bottle Logic bottle. This was brewed at Taps Brewery in Tustin, California.
Was that a slight at Bottle Logic?
No, definitely not, because you're paying for every bit of the extra 100 mils.
That's true. Bottle Logic is not members only.
It's not. But that makes this beer a little more exclusive and a little more exciting to try and taste here.
But when the letdown is letdown, then the letdown is a
letdown.
letdown. How many times did I just say letdown?
I don't know, but that's definitely enough talking. Let's get to drinking! Alright, it's time to crack open the bottle. As some of you have no doubt noticed, there is a post-it note on the bottle that Mary has come up with to block me from seeing the ABV on beer since I'm now the one guessing.
Because somebody cheats.
It's hard not to look.
I never looked. I'm just better. I can control my eyeballs. Somebody can't.
I really hope this is more than that base stout. But this is probably going to be my favorite flavor of it because it does have those hazelnuts in there. And Horus works magic with those hazelnuts.
It smells really good.
It smells like the Horus-based stout.
But it smells like the Horus-based stout.
It's the hazelnut. We just reviewed a Horus stout without hazelnut and it didn't smell or taste like this.
This smells so good. It smells like a Horus stout.
Yeah.
But if it's just a Horus stout, I'm gonna be upset because, like I say, no doubt in every single Horus video, if I'm paying for the membership and paying for the bottle and paying for the gas and taking a whole day to go pick it up, this better taste like marshmallows.
There's a lot in here, so we'll see what actually comes through.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Why? Why'd you do that?
It tastes like the base stout, nothing else, but there's a weird, not a weird bad, but like a different, maybe there is a different something, maybe it's the chocolate I can't put my finger on.
I think it's the chocolate for me. This reminds me of like a s'mores, almost like the s'mores cereal, but not the marshmallow, little graham crackery, chocolatey. They were like covered with like sugar too. That's what it reminds me of, like these little pillows.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a s'mores cereal, like literally called s'mores, and it had.
Oh, that's what it was called.
And it had the dehydrated marshmallow, and then it had the cereal part. It was like these little, I call them little pillows, but little squares that were kind of puffy, and they had a little bit of chocolate on them, and then also sugar. That's what it reminds me of. Definitely getting chocolate here, especially in the aftertaste. Aftertaste is big time chocolate.
Does that cereal have like the taste of a graham cracker in it? Because this has no taste of any graham cracker. I get chocolate, no marshmallow.
It's more of just the sugar and the chocolate. Yeah, I get more chocolate than anything else. I do get a bit of the marshmallow, but in that kind of like wrapped all in one s'mores kind of way. It's almost like you took Biologic's Ghost Proton, which is a s'more stout, took away the barrel aging, base stout, made it a Horus stout, added hazelnuts. I think the hazelnuts are the key here, which is kind of giving me that, adding to the marshmallow flavor.
Let me chew it.
It's time for the big chew. Really tasty. The one I'm not getting here is vanilla, but it could be enhanced into marshmallow. I'm just not sure. This overall reminds me of that cereal that I had as a kid. My brother loved it, and so I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not disappointed.
All I get is the Horus base stout, a little bit of the bitterness from the chocolate, maybe coffee too. No hazelnut, no marshmallow, no vanilla. It is. I mean, I know I always shit on Horus, but honestly, like, he sets the bar so high because he does all this bullshit with, you can only come pick it up at Oceanside, you have to pay a membership fee, and you can do this and this and that, and if you want more beer, you have to be in a better membership tier. Like, bro, it's just beer. I can find a better beer in Bevmo right now. This is amazing, don't get me wrong, but if you're gonna do all of that, you better give me chocolate, you better give me coffee, hazelnut, marshmallow, and vanilla bean. And all I get is chocolate and coffee, and they're based out. But it's really good. It's really tasty. It's just... Horus, fuck you. I'm just kidding. It's just... I'm glad that you have this membership. Don't get me wrong. I love tasting this with you and drinking it with you. It's just... This is a beer review channel, and if I have to be completely honest, I'm a little let down because there's a lot missing for me.
Dang.
But it's so good. I'll drink the rest of this if you don't want it.
No, I'm definitely drinking the rest of this. I say dang because I get a lot of the things. The only thing I'm missing is a little bit of that vanilla. I definitely get the chocolate coming through. Like I said, it's reminding me of that cereal, so it's hard not to taste the marshmallow and the chocolate together.
Yeah, I don't... Maybe because marshmallow is not necessarily a strong flavor. Even when we just had whatever that beer was from Bottle Logic, the Fortune Favors, like, it was sweet, and I could tell that there was sugary something in it, but I didn't really necessarily say, oh yeah, this is marshmallow.
Because they put the Lucky Charms marshmallow.
Because marshmallow is, I feel like it's more of a texture plus sweet thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like it doesn't have its own flavor necessarily. And especially if you're gonna put it with something else, it's just for sweetness and texture.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Unless you add tons of it, you're not gonna get it. I do get it here only because it's harkening back to my childhood, sensory memory, all that stuff. All that being said, I'm giving it a 4.5. It's not my favorite Horus beer. It's not the perfect beer. But Horus, for Imperial Stouts, does the best Imperial Stouts, in my opinion.
Their base beer is amazing. I love Horus base beer. It's sweet on its own, but not in a saccharine way. And the toffee and the caramel and the, it's so good. And I like that I can taste it in his beers, but I do like to taste the other adjuncts that he promises, and all I'm getting is just chocolate, maybe coffee in this, but I do get the base beer, and I really, really like that. I think I'd give it a 4.25.
Nevertheless, another A beer from Horus. This drinks so smooth. Mm-hmm. How many decimal places am I going to?
Oh, I gotta remember. I think 1. I put the sticky part right over the thing. 1.
1 decimal place?
1 decimal place.
Imperial Stout Horus. This is a 12.6% beer.
Oh my god, he's getting better.
So close to 12.8.
Ooh! That was good! That was really good.
I am only good with stouts.
Stouts? I think I'm only good with stouts too. I don't know why.
Because we love stouts.
Maybe. IPAs are hard for me and sours are really hard for me. I think sours should be bigger than they are.
This is, once again, a great beer. Just wish we could dial in those adjuncts a little bit more so they pop a bit more. But I think when you add so many adjuncts, and we've talked about this in the past, it's hard to get them all to pop.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they're probably doing something in the background where, like, if we were developing a beer, we'd be like, oh, what does this need? Oh, add some coffee. And then we taste it and we're like, oh, yeah, that adds a little bit of something. But it's not necessarily coffee flavor.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I don't know. I mean, you know my thoughts. It's just, you have so many hoops to jump through to get a Horus beer that I'm not trying to be spoiled about it, but shit. You better give me what I paid for.
You're not wrong. Not wrong.
Okay, never mind. I can go on and on about this.
Let us know down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on beer memberships? Should they exist, or should all beers be accessible to the public? Like, share, subscribe, do all the things that help us out a lot. And until next time, we're the Amateurs trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time.
Welcome back to Bloomatures. Today is a special because we love Horus because he's not overrated.